POV, you're me, 16 sessions in, and you've promised that you would run an open world, quote unquote, game. Hey, what's up everybody, SkyDieRay got beaten by a stingray here. Welcome to another DnDMemes video. How are you guys doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Before jumping into the video, no, I didn't get any superpowers, and no need to call an ambulance. Anyway, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel and you wanna consider doing so now, it only takes a moment. You can undo it later if you change your mind. And yeah, thanks so much for doing that. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. You already know I'm about to cut out the middleman and just use the photo. Wanna draw spellcasters? Try conductors as references. I wanna say that it looks extremely accurate, but at the same time spellcasters are not a thing. But at the same time they do look extremely accurate for some reason. Welcome to the Stick It In. How hot are ya? How hot am I? I seduced my patron into giving me my powers. Huh, that's it? Is she an archfey or a succubus? Celestial. Sorry to keep you waiting, sir, right this way. This looks like a bard that you don't want to mess with. It's not a feat that like just any bard would be able to accomplish. Spear gang, rise up. Nose puffing air emoji. Me, when someone says that swords are overrated, they are aware that polearms are the superior melee weapon. 90% of game masters. This ravine is 10 feet wide. Yup. My strength score is 16. Yup. So by the running long jump rules, I can reliably jump up to 16 feet forward. Makes sense to me. So I jump over the ravine. Okay, make an athletics check to not fall into the ravine. This has to be a joke, right? I mean, this is not actually something that happens. Like, I don't know, at this point some of these are so ridiculous that I am really hoping they're not actually arguments with GMs or players, and they are simply jokes at this point. It also helps that spears are superior in every way, but that's just me. Fighter. Wait. Why are your town guards always wielding spears? Why not use something else like a longsword or a battle axe? Random town guard. It's the law. Is it the law that town guards only are allowed to have spears? I mean, to be fair, it's a really good weapon, so it's fine for them, I guess. Things are about to get spicy. Player asking to seduce an NPC and an unhinged dungeon master without a girlfriend. Archfey Warlock backstory? Anyone? I randomly wandered into an art gallery with live music and a full cheese spread and I'm going ape. If you eat it, the Fae own you though. Well, that's the Fae's problem. If you're saying that, you've clearly got more bravado than sense. I don't have either actually, I just have an empty stomach and the ability to make my presence everyone's problem. That's the Fae's problem, is on the same level of response as of bold of you to assume I have blood. And I love it, thank you. Don't tell me what to do. Dungeons and Dragons is a game where you sit around arguing about your plan for 25 minutes and then do not follow that plan. This feels like a personal attack. My trauma is not for your amusement, though I admit, it is amusing. When the dungeon master dims the lights, turns to you and says, you know this person. You remember him from your past, when you were still young. The party in the background laughing, and me remembering all the trauma that I included in my backstory. As unfortunate as that may be, it's really nice though to see DMs, you know, making actual use of your backstory. That's really cool to see. Why is she looking at me like that? Mom, the goddess of tyranny isn't that hot. The goddess of tyranny, meanwhile. Yeah, okay, alright. Our party is destined for greatness. I feel it. Brooding half-orc hunter connected to the literal moon, hardened shifter soldier with the build of a mafia boss, mysterious half-orc barbarian woman with a quiet rage, and a sweet farm girl satyr with healing hands and a pet magic rooster. Yeah, one of these things is not like the others. I don't know. Figure out which is the odd one here. Be careful what you wish for. Player. Hey DM, can my rogue also be a vampire? I know it's a bit overpowered, but it's for roleplay purposes. DM. Okay. Wait, seriously? Yes. Though you can't enter any house without being invited. Disappointed player. Hot take about fall damage. Let me get this straight. You think that raw fall damage is good? I do, and I'm tired of pretending it's not. I mean, I don't remember the rules exactly, but I think they're kind of ridiculous when you look into it and not exactly logical, right? I mean, yeah, I don't know, it's kind of weird. You take 1d6 for every 10 feet, but the thing is that it's capped at 120 damage, which is, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. Min-maxed warlocks when speaking to non-min-maxed warlocks. 1d10, best damage type in the game, long range, and uses an attack roll, and scales great with your level. Yep, that's a good cantrip, alright? But what if a warlock doesn't want to use Eldritch Blast? We ask them politely, yet firmly, to leave. Why would you not want to use Eldritch Blast? I mean, it's a D10, it's the best damage type in the game, it's long range, it uses an attack roll, and it scales great with your level. So, I don't see why you would not want to use that. What DMing feels like. POV. You're me, 16 sessions in, and you've promised that you would run an open world, quote-unquote, game. This is like an accurate representation, but not necessarily for this, just pretty much for any campaign. When the bigger, badder, eviler guy, shows up after you defeated the big bad evil guy. The big bad evil guy and the lawful good paladin. I want you to know what saving the universe feels like. What am I? Your personal microscope? The party to the wizard. Give me that. And when it's a magic item, identify this. Always funny to mess with your players like that. Player, are there any hidden trapdoors? DM, it doesn't appear like there are. I find that answer to be vague and unconvincing. This came to me in a fever dream. Yeah, I'm a DM. Don't mind embarrassing myself by doing accents for the enjoyment of the group. Oui, baguette. On today's episode of Making Friends in D&D, DM with a halfling. Look what I got you, he says to the Goliath. Oh my god, do you know how to use it? Duh. And the Goliath uses it like a hat. You're going to jail, bro. Bard. I rolled a natural 20 to seduce the entire High Council. DM. For a total of? God damn it, when even the natural 20 doesn't save you from jail. Kinda rip, I don't know what to say. Heard we were doing gun memes this week. Guns in D&D. There are rules for this. Yup. Guns saw widespread usage in Europe by the late 15th century. Yup, full plate armor was primarily used in the 15th and 16th centuries. Makes sense to me. So, if we allow plate armor, it would make sense to allow simple firearms. No, I don't want any historical inaccuracies in my fantasy world. Thank you very much. A small D&D AOAB meme for International Book Day. And yeah, I was really confused what that's supposed to be, AOAB. It's some anime reference. Jesus Christ. Anyway, DM. You find a book in the chest. Barbarian player. I try to read it. Okay, roll for intelligence. Barbarian rolls a natural 1. Yeah, this is definitely ink. Popcorn? Anyone? DM. As the ancient king falls, his giant golden axe falls to the ground with a mighty thud. As his body fades to dust, you all hear the barbarian and the fighter that both haven't gotten a new weapon in months. It's a different game for the game master after level 9. Who wants to play a level 9+ campaign? Everybody. But who wants to GM a level 9+ campaign? I mean, pretty much nobody wants to, be the DM or GM for any campaign, leave alone something that's supposedly more difficult. I don't know, I haven't really gotten there much, but my point was you could easily make the same meme without the level 9+ part, okay? Cursed variant of Ring of the Grammarian. How evil can you get? Ring of Autocorrect. It's a rare ring that costs 300 gold, and the curse is that whenever the wearer casts a spell, they roll a d20. On a 5 or lower, one of the words in the spell name gets autocorrected, giving the spell a different effect. Original spell, Blade Word. Autocorrected spell, Blade Wardrobe. Yeah, no, sure, I think that looks pretty much like a Blade Wardrobe. You are born with the magic that the wizard studies, yet you can't learn the spell that a wizard does. Wizards of the Coast. Sorcerers are born with magic. So they have a great spell list and can ritual cast. They have a great spell list, right? I heard that Spelljammer Adventure only goes to 8. I'm tired of tier 1 content, man. I'm just tired of playing levels 1 through 8. It's just not fun anymore. I wanted to Google who the hell this person is because he looks really familiar for some reason, but I can't quite put my finger on who he is. And I got sidetracked and distracted for like 10 minutes and I didn't even Google who he was. If you know, let me know in the comments. Maybe if I don't forget, I'll check them. Anyway, let's just move on, I guess. Even on your side, Fae are... Archfey Patron convincing the Warlock to send refugees into the forest for safety. And the other Archfey pretending to be a Celestial. No, he's got a point. RNGesus does not approve of your creativity. The myth of quote-unquote consensual planning. The party. I consent. The DM. I consent. The dice. I don't. Isn't there somebody you forgot to ask? Man, do a lot of the Demon Lords have huge glow-ups. If you don't love me at my this, then you don't deserve me at my that. Is that actually the same thing? Jesus Christ. That's amazing. That is an amazing glow up. Faye! Hey mom, look at those cool fairies over there in the forest. Don't look at them, Ricky. I don't want you to be influenced by... Oh god, no. Ricky! Yes, mother. You are right. Let's go home. Everything is normal. Jesus Christ, I am sorry for Rick. I don't think he's going home today or any other day. It's a cliche for a reason, you know? I love playing into class and racial stereotypes. I want to play a classic cliche character while adding my own spin to it. Based on what I'm seeing, this may be an unpopular opinion, but today was more than a little disappointing. They finally announced Spelljammer. It's actually a free book box set. There's a map included, and the GM screen, and a space hamster, and all the free books combined are still the second shortest 5th edition book. Jesus Christ. How do they make it into free books and it's still so... What? Jesus Christ, that sounds really disappointing. How the f is it written? People who use Shalila and people who use Shillelagh. And I'm assuming none of those. I think none of those are the correct spelling, right? Never mind, the first one is actually correct, okay. Anyway, on that note, that's gonna be it for today's video. So thanks so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you did, and subscribe for more if you haven't already. Also, big thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon as well as here on YouTube as channel members. I appreciate it a lot, so thanks so much for that. Links below if you wanna check those out, as well as links to the social media, Discord server, Subreddit, and anything else. And yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.